a sinner, left my lover crying on the dance floor. I'm a sinner, I'm a sinner.
Welcome back to I Wani Hug a Gator. Looks like I've got some achievements. You did the thing. Huggy the Gator. Alright, so that's all of the achievements. Alrighty. Don't you question my wonderful art. Nope, that was not the right. The snack bar is a small cutaway from the rest of the building, segmented by different style tiling and brighter fluorescent lighting. There's a lot of options aside from what you'd expect: pizza, ice cream, chicken strips, pickles, and the like. When Damien asked for 2 slices of pizza, Liz got excited. The moment he got the food, however, he was already eating one while holding the other. She seemed really annoyed, but took his offer to let him pay for her food. He can't figure it out, can he? He offered to pay for Olivia's and myself, but the last thing I want for him to do is drain his wallet any further, knowing their living situation. It's barely over $10, so it's not like it bothers me. Olivia had gotten an order of chicken wings slathered in hot sauce. I just went with the classic chicken strips and one of the sodas I recognized from the school vending machine. We take a seat on one of the few tables as I struggle not to think about how often they were cleaned. Yeah, don't think about it, my man. Damien doesn't bother sitting with us. He just heads right into the back fray with both arms occupied by his dinner. Liz follows after Damien to keep track of him. At least her head does. Olivia barely even sets her tray down before. Subtly shift myself away from the maelstrom of molars and claws. Damien probably said he'd cover the meal because he knew Olivia would get like this. Sheesh, Hot Wheels, would you like some actual meat on that? I didn't even know wing bones could get that big. Olivia responds by snapping the bone in 2 between her teeth. The marrow squirts out a bit and she has to get a napkin to wipe her cheek. Suddenly, my own chicken tender meal looks even more unsavory, so I push it aside and closer to the tooth tornado. It only takes moments for her to accept my offering with no manners whatsoever. Uncle. Don't mention it. So, after we finish, any plans? Olivia ponders my words while rolling bones around in her mouth like it's a popsicle stick. It's just a chicken bone, Inko. An oddly large chicken bone. I don't know. I've basically done all I want to do by now. Damien's probably got another 20 minutes before he burns out. I'm cool to hang out here unless you want to do something. Nah, I actually don't play much games. I had fun playing with you, though. Olivia looks away for some reason. I should do this sort of thing more often. Yeah. Of course, I've never had this much fun outside of my previous schools, mainly because I never had many friends to hang out with. That's kind of sad. It is, but it looks like moving here was a change for the better. Plus, it's just fun hanging out with you. Though stained with sauce, Olivia's lips curled into a smile. And Liz and Damien too, of course. Though I have to admit, with the way Liz gravitates towards Damien, it's almost like she had this all set up. What do you mean? Well, Damien and Liz are pretty close, so maybe she's using this as an opportunity to get them closer. It's almost like we're on a double date or something. She jerks back to me completely attentive. Did I say something? Really? Yeah, it's kind of funny. Since we hang out together pretty often, people might start thinking we're together. Something whips onto my back. Ah! Olivia grabs hold of her tail. Crap, sorry. Yeah. I had fun today. Going out like this for the first time in ages, seeing this place again. It's nice. That Buster guy said they renovated it a bit last few years. Has anything else changed? Olivia looked into the depths of the arcade, looking for anything different. You know what? I think the wallpaper has changed. But other than that, she turns back to me with a nostalgic grin. Nah, it stayed the same. You know what has changed, though? What? People here. What, like employees? Them too. I meant the regulars. When we came here, the place was more... Her tongue probes her cheek as she considers different words. More, hectic. No, more packed. It was so easy to get through here today. I recall her almost running some people over to get across the building. And with the look she had back then, I don't think she had noticed if she had. Olivia's gaze lingers back towards the arcade machines. Back then, every machine was crowded. It was a lot louder, and there was always this something in the air that had everyone excited. What about when you and the guy were playing Jurassic? Okay, yeah, it was like that. But way more. Like, it felt like every machine had a crowd around it. Everyone just getting crazy, and it was always a pain to wait for your turn. With the heaviest sigh, Olivia turned back toward me. It feels empty, like everything else nowadays. I mean, empty is good. You were able to get around easier. Near hit and runs notwithstanding. And personally, this place feels crazy to me. Even here in the tiny food court, I can feel the rumbling loudness of the people here resonating through my body. Her only response was a nonchalant hum. Olivia handles her flask carefully, staring down at the sticker I've noticed earlier with a wistful look. I remember that Liz mentioned it being from an old show she watched. Say, I noticed that sticker when I refilled it. What's it from? Oh, that. It's from some old anime that I remember watching growing up. It's nothing really special. From some anime, huh? What's it about? You want to know? Bro, run! 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 You have unleashed the weeba... The Gataboo. It's the Gataboo. Everyone just start calling Gator that. He will be so confused. Sure, I never really caught on to the whole anime stuff, but I'd like to know what it's about. Well, if you really want to know, it's not like any other anime. It's called Gundam Men. Fuck! Which one? Which Gundam? For the next 5 minutes, Olivia tries to summarize the premise of Gundam in detail. I'm actually surprised you guys were allowed to use that word. She's going fucking mental. Which one was it? Please, God, be a good one. Don't be Seed. Given that I'm as clueless to it as I was in the fighting terminology, the plot sounds completely esoteric. The sticker is the symbol worn by a faction of space noids fighting for their independence. Sounds, oh, it might be the first one. Sounds like a just a noble group with a goal like that. Watching her talk so passionately about the series, franchise, oh, that's a lot. Well, for how long? But that's an alternate universe stuff. And then there's this martial arts one, and I know which one you're mentioning. Oh my God, she's mentioning every series. Jesus. No, this isn't me. This is just Minuteman as a Gator. As she continues her description of the franchise, I start to realize how enamored I've become. Not just because of hearing the show, but seeing how Olivia is talking about her favorite show with such passion and energy. She's dying. I find myself engrossed in her voice as she recounts a particular version of the anime, as she's even taken to emulating segments of the show. And in the end, he finally admits it, and it's one of the best romances Gundam's done, and her sudden pause worries me. What's wrong? Nothing. Doesn't sound like nothing, rather, given the roughness of her tone again, her throat finally ran dry. You need another refill? I'm good. She drinks deeply from the canteen, then started this all off. It's been a while since she talked herself dry like that. In fact, I can't recall the last time she desperately needed to hydrate like that. I think maybe around the start of the school year. She releases the canteen and lets out a breath of release. Better? Olivia nods. Yeah, anyway, where'd I Actually, I've probably been babbling for too long about it. Oh no, I don't mind at all. Nah, it's fine. Besides, you let me talk about my favorite show, so tell me about yours. Mine? Well, I haven't finished anything, just mostly video essays about old TV shows. I'm told I can call myself a fan of video games without having played them, but does that apply to TV? Olivia sure has taste. She can tell me exactly what kind of show she likes and why she likes it. I just know bits of trivia. No, that can't be right. I've seen lots of things in passing. Like, Well, shoot. I have no swag. I guess I spent more time watching in-depth video essays about shows than actually watching them. Man, that's embarrassing. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, maybe a little. But it's never too late to get into it. See what you do or don't like. Next time you're over at my place, we can binge watch a whole anime series. I like the sound of that. But if it ever gets too intense, you can always watch Power Raptors with Vinny. Hey. Relax. Toku shows like that aren't just for kids to like. It's funny though. I remember my dad letting me watch it as a kid, and Vinny got into it because I showed him. If you don't mind me asking, you mentioned your dad's in and out of town because of his job. What is it exactly? He's on a contract with the DoD. Wow, really? Yep, working with the Air Force since I was a baby. Normally he isn't called that often, but when he does, it's pretty lengthy weeks, even months. That must suck. It isn't all too bad. We still call each other and send messages. The work just keeps him busy. Well, that's good. Keeping in touch with your folks is important. Why do I feel sad now? What about your parents? What's their job? Fuck if I know. Oh, mine are joint partners in architect. That's why we move around a lot. The main reason why we're here in Volcadra to begin with. Now it all makes sense. What does? You know. She points to my shades and jacket. Having on a jacket and shades doesn't automatically make me rich, Olivia. Dude, who else wears clothes from Abercrombie and Flint, and has extra pairs of Ray-Ban sunglasses on them? People in mansions, that's who. I don't live in a mansion. For your information, it's a 2-story complex with an automatic gate and I see what you mean. Now you get it, moneybags. Suddenly Liz starts waving her hands around excitedly. What the? Inko, Olivia! Damien comes rushing in, both arms filled with piles of tickets. Whoa, mama, that's a lot of tickets. The other end is still trailing behind him. Damien got the jackpot at the Megala Millionaire. This is probably like 1,000 tickets. I'm gonna go see what the prize corner. Come on. Holy crap. Alright, yeah, you done eating, Olivia? She takes the basket of chicken strips and pushes it back from the table. Yeah. I roll my eyes and follow Damien to the prize counter. He plops his winning stash on the counter in front of the unamused clerk. What'll this get me? Nothing. You need to drop those in the ticket counter first. Oh, damn, nearly forgot. He rushes off to get them counted, and I look over the options. There's a few old games up on the top shelf for 7,000. What's the exchange rate supposed to be? Below me is the glass counter with a bunch of candy and small plastic novelties. There's a lot of joke items, whoopee cushions, air horns, things like that. In the corner is a series of licensed and generic plush toys hanging. What do you think he'll get? Probably the mini RC car. Or no, maybe the plasma globe. He's going to get a handful of candy and let us have the rest. You think so? Alright, I'm back. He hands the tickets over, and I spot the number 1247 printed on the ticket. Dang, that's enough for one of the plushies on the wall. Let's see. I want... How about that? He points to a small foosball table on the top shelf. The clerk glances up at it and back. It's gonna be like a few thousand. Aw, damn it. Well, I'm out of ideas. I guess I'll have some of those. The clerk gets a small bag of chocolates from the display. You guys can have the rest. I don't really need anything here. There's nothing speaking to me either. I might want something. Olivia scans the corner. There's still enough tickets for a medium prize. She might be going for a paddleball or something. Whoa, look at that. She points to a plushie in the corner. The blue slug thing? No, next to it. There's a weird dark green thing hanging in the corner. It's cute, hanging in the corner. The only one of its kind. I kind of want to dropkick it. Be nice! That one? I don't know. Something about it really makes me want to, I don't know. Tie it to a firework and set it off into a deep fryer. I was just thinking the same thing. You guys are rude. I'm not saying you're wrong, though. He looks like the reason we have taxes. I hate its face. He thinks he's better than all of us. I've gotten used to it. It's like been around for years. Tell it I hate it. You don't really want it, right, Olivia? Wow, it's just like me. Her eyes are bright and wide and she's in love. Ooh. The clerk hands her the stuffed toy and she looks deep into the beady eyes. Yep, just like me. I'm going to set that on fire sometime. Not if you like having both arms. We have two for a reason. The argument continues. For several minutes. Guys, it's getting late. I think it's time we head out. Ah, shoot, she's right. Even though the weekend starts tomorrow, I still have a curfew that my folks are strict about. Agreed. Aw, I guess you're right. On the way out, Damien stops, breathes in deep. You know, this was a lot of fun. Coming all the way here for the first time in a while. Thanks for taking us, Liz. Oh, it's no problem. Thanks to you guys, too. Yeah, man, it was fun. We should do this again sometime. Is it just like you remember? Oh god, I'm getting an eye. Even better. I know I was a bit mad about the idea at first, but I'll admit, it was worth it. Back in the car, the argument picks up again. Aww. I'm just saying you should try hiding pencils in its ears until it comes out of the other side of its head. If anyone hurts him, I'll kill you. She stares with razor intent back at Damien. Okay, let's not get into fratricide over a plushie. Okay, let's not get over a fratricide over a plush animal. Olivia hugs the wretched thing tighter. It's cute! So Inko, you want me to drop you off at your place? Oh, dang, yes please. Hadn't thought of that. I quickly send Liz the address to my house, which she puts in Google Maps. Buckled in, we head out of the parking lot and into the main road. Entering the freeway, we pass the city now illuminated. The early fall sunset bathes the car's interior with a warm orange, and as we make our way home, I find myself recalling all the spots Olivia had highlighted. I wanted to ask her again just so I knew for sure, but seeing her rest peacefully gave me pause. Well, I suppose I can ask her another time. Better to let sleeping gators lie. Wait, lay? Let her rest. She had fun, now she's tired, and that's all that matters. I know Olivia mentioned that the place was updated, But I'd be lying to myself if I didn't say it looked just a tiny bit too grimy. Just hope I don't get sick. Yep, I got sick. I've been completely out of the whole weekend, sick as a dog. Must have caught it at the arcade. At first, it was just a slight headache and stuffy nose. By Sunday, I felt like my bones were made out of paper mache. I couldn't even go to school today. Man, this sucks. I shouldn't have ignored the signs. The rapid weather change isn't helping at all either, between the pollen and the chills. Worst part is, I'm falling out of practice. I've tried on and off for a few hours to watch a drawing tutorial, but within minutes my consciousness is overtaken by a fog and I retreat back to bed. At this rate, I'll never actually have the skill people thought I had at the beginning of the contest. Between the sunlight obscuring clouds and my own bouts of consciousness, it feels like I've been sick for weeks instead of just days. I would have asked my parents for some help, but they still had work, and the most help they could be was simply calling in the school to let them know I was sick. Slurp. I finish off the cup of medicine I made and go back to my noodles. The only reason I'm even conscious right now is because I figured that some soup would help with the splitting headache. I made sure the pantry is stocked full of cup ramen. I shovel more and more instant noodle into my mouth as I lie sprawled on the couch, trying to watch whatever's on TV. Eventually, I decide to set the salty goodness aside in favor of side-scrolling through notifications on my cell phone. Of course, I got a few dozen from Damien. Bless his heart, he's giving me an hourly play-by-play of the school day. Got a few messages from Liz, too. She's also filling me in on the school day, albeit not nearly as often as Damien. Even Olivia messaged me, and I feel oddly soothed as I read her well wishes. I suddenly get another notification, this time from Ben. It's a PDF of my homework, followed soon after by a simple get well soon animated emoji. Aren't I popular? I'll be sure to thank them in person when I'm better. Another wave of fuzziness washes over me as I pop a few flu meds and chase it down with another gulp of lukewarm chicken broth. 3 days of being sick as a dog, and it only occurring to me that I haven't any sign of... I thought I already got my groceries delivered today, or was it yesterday? Whatever, I push myself upright from the couch, uncaring for all the styrofoam noodle cups and plastic wrappers that fall onto my carpet. Wow, I really let things get out of hand. My head is spinning as I make the arduous 20-foot journey. I check the peephole and nothing is there. Or maybe it's small child. Try a Scout cookies sounds awesome right now. On one hand, to undo the locks while I'm focusing on finding my wallet with the other. Damn poofy sleeves. If they weren't so warm... Yeah, that's it. No. Sup, you dead yet? Olivia? What are you doing here? In spite of her cheerful greeting, Olivia shifts side to side in her seat, and her knees totter together. Mr. Latican wanted me to give you the project worksheet for his class. She pulls the backpack from her chair and reaches in, pulling out a manila envelope and waving it in my face. My dizziness intensifies as my eyes attempt to track the rapidly moving object in front of me. Oh, the one about Baroque? Thanks. I'm pretty sure Ben had just sent me those as a PDF. She snorts and lets the packet go, my hand fumbling to catch it before it hits the floor. Without batting an eye, Olivia pushes past me and wanders into someone's house. It is an everyday occurrence to her. Come on, the project isn't going to finish itself. Huh? She's already wheeled herself up to my couch and set a backpack on the coffee table. Yeah, I figured you could use some help on it, or... Bulks of the mountain of junk I'd left. I think her nose crinkles hard to tell me from so far away. Damn, Inko, you live like this. This is only funny because I fucked with a friend today and said similar to that. Because, I was helping him with the wash. Because he was doing, his little nephew and niece's wash because their washing machine broke. And he is completely retarded and doesn't know how to do the wash. So he had it on the floor because he was trying to figure out whites and colors. And I just kind of said, I went, damn, bro, you live like this? He just gave me the finger. My head finally catches up with what's transpired. Olivia is here now. Cool. What isn't the sudden onset of vertigo? Guess I was standing upright for too long. I only managed to stay up just enough thanks to the support of the wall. What? Just how sick are you? Pretty sick? The disgust that was on her face wiped away as she looked at me. Huh? I wonder what... Why is my floor coming to me? Well, he's dead. We done that one before. After my impromptu tumble, Olivia had done her best to pull me up and get me on the couch. My robe did make it easier to drag me across the smooth floor of my house. Okay, forget the project. What project? Attaboy. I can't tell if it's the dizziness is new or not. Olivia's already started picking up the trash mountain and moving what she can into a grocery bag. Watching her with my vision going fuzzy only intensifies the vertigo. Guess I should take more of my medicine. I grab a can of soda from the half-empty case on the table along with a bottle of cough syrup. I upend the can and bottle into the glass I've been using all weekend and watching it delicious mixture between my... Bro, what? Are you just drinking the fucking... Are you drinking from the bottle? Use the measuring cup, you animal. Is this a guy thing? Is it? I don't think I've ever been so sick unless the bottle's almost empty. Giving the glass a good swirl to ensure the best... Oh my god, you're mixing them, you fucking animal! Oh, God, no. Oh, why? Why? Giving the glass a good swirl to ensure the best final product, I grin and gulp down my alchemaic masterpiece. I don't get to finish the drink, however, as Olivia's green tail slams my midsection to make me spit the drink out all over myself. The fuck are you doing? No wonder you've been sick as shit. What? I read online that it makes the medicine go down easier. Inko, you've been drugging yourself with fucking purple drink. I mean, yeah, it's purple and I drink it. Holy crap, how are you alive? The smell of my spat up drink irritates my nose and I feel my stomach roil from both the impact and the forced purging. I resist the urge to retch, feeling all my energy drain away. I feel completely spent again. My vision swims and the world turns counterclockwise. I feel something on my head and I'm thankful it's something warm, soft and warm and soothing, and soothingly smooth maneuvers it back onto the couch. The blackness of my shut eyelids returns and the uprightness of the world and the numbness I had grown used to overtakes my limbs. Oh my god. Inko? Inko, are you okay? Oh man, stay here. I'll figure. Olivia's voice is drowned out by a groaning drone of white noise. Once again, the colors from outside the window bleed and flood into my house. And I'm still without my rent money. Did we just... What? Okay. Someone's still here. They're bent over something. This is where we're going to continue next time. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out my other channel, Sinfully Pure, and my Patreon subscribe star and my shop. All that stuff is linked in the description. Hopefully, unless I forgot. I know the channel will be at the end of this video. So, keep being awesome, guys. Bye.